Have you ever reacted to good news and immediately felt it was too much or not enough? Let's listen to Sophie and Ryan as they talk about how small reaction phrases can change the way good news feels.
You know what I've noticed? When someone tells me good news, I almost panic for half a second.
Because you don't want to say the wrong thing?
Exactly. Too much excitement feels fake. Too little sounds cold. I used to default to one safe phrase every time.
Let me guess, that's great to hear.
Every single time!
To be fair, it's hard to go wrong with that one, especially if the news is simple like, the meeting got moved or I passed the test.
That's what I realized later. That's great to hear reacts to the information, but not really to the person.
Right, it's polite approval, not emotion.
Which is why I started using "I'm happy for you" more carefully.
Because now it's personal.
Yes, it says this matters to you and I care about that.
But you wouldn't say it to everyone.
No, I wouldn't say it to a stranger at work, but I would say it to a friend who finally got a job offer.
That's great to hear is safe and neutral. I'm happy for you adds warmth and personal connection.
What about "that's exciting"? I used to mix that up.
Same. I finally understood that it's not about success, it's about possibility.
Like when something hasn't happened yet?
Exactly. Interviews, new plans, even things like, we're thinking of moving abroad.
So it's energy, not congratulations.
Right. You wouldn't say "that's exciting" after the result, you'd say it before.
That's exciting reacts to potential and momentum, not final results.
Then there's "well done." That one felt formal to me at first.
Because it's focused on effort.
Yes, it recognizes what someone did, not how lucky they were, like finishing a tough project or handling a difficult client.
And "you deserve it" goes even further.
That one took me time. It's strong. You're saying the outcome matches the person.
Which is why it shouldn't be casual.
Exactly. You wouldn't say it for small wins.
Well done recognizes effort. You deserve it validates the person behind the result.
There's one phrase I started using much later than the others. That worked out well.
Same here, I used to avoid it because it felt flat.
Yes, but then I realized it's not meant to sound excited.
Exactly, it's what you say after the emotion has passed.
Like when someone says, "The visa finally came through," after weeks of stress.
Right. Saying "that worked out well" acknowledges the outcome without reopening the tension.
That worked out well expresses relief and resolution. It's reflective, not emotional.
I struggled a lot with "that's a nice surprise."
Because it sounds small?
Yes, I worried it might sound dismissive.
But it's not about importance, it's about expectation.
Exactly. You're reacting to the fact that you didn't expect something positive.
Like when a process turns out to be easier than planned.
Or when someone replies faster than expected.
That's why it pairs badly with huge achievements.
Right. Saying "that's a nice surprise" about a promotion would not just feel off, but sarcastic.
That's a nice surprise reacts to unexpected ease or positivity, not major success.
What about good news? I hear it all the time now, but when I first heard it, I didn't get how it worked as a reaction.
I remember thinking good news and felt unfinished.
Exactly. But then I heard it used when people wanted to stay calm.
Like when someone says, "The landlord finally approved the paperwork," and the response is, "good news."
Exactly. You're acknowledging the outcome without celebrating it.
Compare that with "I'm glad to hear that."
That one adds you into the reaction.
So if your friend says, "The visa came through this morning," responding with "I'm glad to hear that" adds personal warmth.
Good news acknowledges the information without adding emotion. I'm glad to hear that adds personal warmth while staying calm.
Now let's talk about that's awesome, because this one is dangerous.
Very. When it works, it really works.
But when it doesn't, it sounds automatic.
Or worse, insincere.
That's because it carries a lot of emotional weight.
You're matching big energy with big news.
So if the situation is only mildly positive, it overshoots.
Which is why I save it for moments that genuinely feel exciting, like promotions, big wins, or life changes.
That's awesome shows strong enthusiasm and should be reserved for genuinely high-energy moments.
Looking back, I think the mistake I made was assuming all positive reactions were interchangeable.
Same, but each phrase actually does a different job.
Exactly. The phrases react to different things like effort, timing, emotion, or outcome.
Once you noticed that, choosing the right phrase became easier.
Positive reactions differ by intensity, timing, and focus. When you react well to good news, you're not just responding, you're reinforcing the moment. Try listening for what the news represents, then choose the phrase that fits. Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments which phrase you use the most.